Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. If you're new, I'm Kristen, and today I am going to be sharing with you guys some Pottery Barn winter / Christmas dupes. So let's just jump right into the video. For this first item I'm going to be recreating is this pre-lit faux eucalyptus and pine wreath. It says $119 on sale. I actually had this wreath I picked up a couple years ago at Walmart after Christmas. I think it was like 50% off. Pretty sure I only paid about $5 for it, and I really haven't used it for anything, so I thought this would be perfect because it is already a pre-made wreath. I don't have to go out and buy anything. I can just use what I already have. And then once that was all fluffed out to my liking, I decided to use this eucalyptus. This is from Walmart. It's 98 cents, and I couldn't find it on the website, but they do have these for $3.44. They're larger ones, so if you're looking for something, they have them at Walmart. Go check it out. But like I said, these ones were 98 cents, and then I just put them all around the wreath. And then this one, it did say it was pre-lit, and I could definitely use lights. I was trying to find ones from the Dollar Tree, but it looks like they all like plug in, which obviously I can't take a wreath and like plug in lights. So I did have some fairy lights. I've had these forever. If I can find links, I will link them in the description box. But I have tons of these. And I'm just wrapping it around the wreath, and that is all I have to do for this one. So this actually cost me about nothing since I have used everything in previous DIYs, but if you really want to add it up, it probably costs about $12 to make total, which is way better than paying $120 when it's on sale. So one more look at what I was trying to recreate, and I think I did a pretty good job. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's definitely, you get the point across. Like, it's a eucalyptus pine wreath with lights, just like the one from Pottery Barn. I don't know if I said that. Yeah, everything is from Pottery Barn that I'm going to recreate. This is also part of the Chic for Cheap challenge. It is hosted by Christy Creates, and I got to be her co-host for this month. And what you have to do is you just find a high-end, expensive item and try to recreate it for less. So I think this is super fun. There'll be a playlist in the description box below so you guys can check out everybody's recreations of high-end items. And I'm doing Pottery Barn items. I found some super cute things. Another thing I found was this Sherpa reindeer. So I had a lot of trouble making these, so let's not make fun. My youngest daughter came in and goes, "Is that a sheep?" Yeah, that's what I got from my 4-year-old, and you know, I mean, it is what it is, but I tried my hardest. So anyways, I'm using a microfiber cloth, yarn, wooden dowels, and this ornament. So I had the yarn on hand. I did pick up this Sherpa, and I was trying to make a pattern. So this was really hard because I was almost going to just freehand it because I knew down the line this black would be the death of me. If I would have made this pattern just maybe a tiny bit larger, you wouldn't end up seeing the black in the finished product, but it almost looked like I sewed it with black. So it doesn't look as bad as what I thought. It wasn't as great as what I wanted, but I tried, you guys. So I cut it out, folded this little microfiber cloth in half, and then I had two sides of my reindeer. And you're just going to need 4 of these wood dowels and some of this yarn, and you're just going to take some hot glue and wrap the yarn around the dowels. Yeah, my floor is messy. I don't know if you ever tried to cut a microfiber cloth. I never have tried, but it just sheds. It sheds just as bad as burlap would shed, or I can't think of anything worse than this. I had to actually vacuum like a lot. It was all over my pants. I had to change my clothes. Like, I mean, it was seriously like a hot mess. But anyways, I'm just wrapping the yarn around, and then I'm going to actually glue this all together so it stays in place. And you don't have to glue the yarn all the way to the bottom, because this is kind of the top where I'm going to be gluing it inside of the reindeer. This is the glue gun I'm using. It's a Surebonder cordless glue gun. It is absolutely incredible. Like, to not have a cord all over the place, I love it. So right now I am just using the fabric glue by Surebonder as well. It is amazing. Like, you'll never get this thing apart with this fabric glue. I've used it for like pillows this year. I've used it for all kinds of stuff. I think I've just used it for pillows. I can't say lots of stuff. Pretty sure just used it for pillows. But I'm just be gluing this together, keeping the bottom open because I'm going to stuff it with some pillow stuffing, and then I have to glue his legs in here as well. So at least I'm kind of giving you guys some inspiration. So yeah, mine didn't turn out 100% perfect. Maybe they look like a dinosaur, maybe a sheep. I kind of think they look like reindeer. Like, I'm not upset about the way they turned out. So don't get me on that for a second that I absolutely hate this craft, because I don't. Because if I didn't like it, I wouldn't be posting it in here. I honestly wasn't sure how I was going to glue the legs, so I kind of just put some glue on the sides and then kind of just put the dowels inside the stuffing, or kind of just pushed it down because I didn't want the legs to be super, super tall, but I did want them to stay put, and then I didn't want that wooden piece to show through. And I'm not sure what the Pottery Barn reindeer's legs were actually made out of, because it looked like it had snow on them. It looked like it had fur, because obviously they have to have fur on their legs. So I'm not really sure what that looked like, but I thought it looked like yarn. So that's just what I went with. That's why I used yarn. But these are super cute. The price range is from $40 to $60, I think is what it said, which is super expensive. They are larger, but I wanted to recreate these for way cheaper. So I really just have to buy some wood dowels, a little Sherpa blanket. It's not even a Sherpa blanket. What is it? Microfiber cloth from the Dollar Tree right in the car section. Glue this all together, and then I ended up just having some ribbon for the buffalo tracker gingham bow. I think everybody has that stuff laying around. This is from Dollar General, I think last year, and I just cut it really skinny and then just tied it around the neck. And then I totally was out of focus, and when I was making the ears, I really just made little tiny ears and glued it to the top of his head. So yeah, this kind of looks really wonky. It looks kind of silly just because it doesn't have ears, doesn't have antlers yet, but we're getting there. This little pine cone came off that ornament, and I'm just gluing it right to its butt for its tail. Are we allowed to say butt? I think we're allowed to say butt. Yeah, so I just glued it to his bottom for a tail. And this is where I kind of messed up on the ears. I didn't mess up on the ears, but I messed up filming the ear part. That's what they look like. And then I'm just adding some sticks I found out in the yard and use them as antlers. I did make two of these. I made a larger one, and I also made a smaller one. I did have to cut the wood dowels down a lot with the smaller one. But yeah, so I wanted them to have friends. So, you know, there you go. This is what it looks like, and you are going to see in a second what I made. Like I said, yeah, $39.50 to $49.50, and this is what I made. Like I said, you can kind of see the black. You can obviously see the black. I trimmed it down as much as possible, and then it kind of started opening up. Had to redo it. But the small one turned out super cute. I actually just freehanded the pattern just to what it looks like. And it looks like he has like a little beard, because like I said, this stuff is just everywhere. And microfiber cloths, don't cut them unless you absolutely have to, or just do it outside because it's messy. Last one I'll be making is this fresh basket arrangement with citrus. So I'm assuming that they sell like real flowers from the sounds of it. I can't imagine it not being real for that price. I was kind of mind blown. I had a basket. I've had this forever. I've reused this for like gifts, and everyone just gives me the baskets back because I make tons of baskets for Christmas. Foam piece from Dollar Tree. I've reused this as well, and then we just cut some pine branches down. This branch actually needed to be cut down anyways in our yard, because you got to trim the branches down once in a while. This will need to be trimmed down. It's already starting to die. You can tell by the top. And I did end up just having to trim this down a little bit. I'm sorry, by the way, I'm filming. I was sitting on the ground. this was like the only way. And this area of my house was already messy from the microfiber cloth. So I thought, hey, you know what? Might as well just get pine needles all over, vacuum it all up at once. No biggie. But yeah, I realized that I have everything on hand to make this. This is going to cost me absolutely nothing. These orange slices I made a while back with a different gift idea. If you guys want to check out my gift idea video, it's like an amazing smelling, people will use that type of stuff video. That's not mold. Looks like mold on the orange. It's definitely not. I don't know what that is. I think it was the Sherpa or the microfiber cloth, to be completely honest, because they're not moldy, I promise. Added some pine cones, a couple cinnamon sticks. I only had 2 cinnamon sticks to use, and I picked those out of my potpourri that I made not too long ago. So yeah, so this actually smells pretty nice. It's like a cinnamon clove, nice smelling mixture. You can definitely like spray something on here. The little snowflake and this little ball came off something that I just reused. And that's it. Like, this cost me absolutely nothing. This little, I made a bow type thing. That's kind of what it looked like. It kind of just looked like a squished up bow. So I shoved it in there. And this is like a definite, like, this is a complete recreation of this. Like, is my thing worth $100? Yeah, probably. No, I'm just kidding. No, but for real, like $100 for that when I could make this for absolutely nothing. Grab an orange, slice it up, put it in your oven. Like, that'd be under $1. Grab some stuff outside, call it a day. There you go. That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel, I would love if you consider sticking around and subscribing. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!